Please join me in welcoming Honorable Andrew Swan, Minister of Justice and Attorney General.
Well, good morning. One size doesn't always fit all. It's my honor to be here to speak at this powerful memorial for Manitoba women who have lost their lives to domestic violence. And I'm so pleased to be joined by my friend Carrie Ross. I'm deeply touched by the courage of families here today. It takes incredible strength, I know, to be able to share the stories of losing your loved one as a result of domestic violence. But we all understand the importance of doing so, of people continuing to share their stories with us, no matter how painful it is to relive that tragedy, because by doing so, it inspires all of us to work together to prevent this from happening to other families. I want to thank all of you who are here today, friends, community members, of course, members of government, for coming to support this event, which highlights the need for coordinated and collaborative approaches towards ending domestic violence. Your dedication and your support for families and victims represented here today is well known in our community. Since 1999, our government has made significant investments to support victims of domestic violence and children, and to strengthen services that hold offenders accountable for their actions while also supporting their rehabilitation. However, we know that the work goes on. Despite all of the efforts and all of the investments over the years, domestic violence remains a threat for many Manitobans, and one victim is too many. Because of this, we have a multi-year domestic violence strategy to support people who have been harmed by domestic violence, to find appropriate ways to deal with those who commit this crime, and to provide training for people who encounter affected families in the course of their work. It's also been about engaging men in the conversation. So I'm glad Troy's here. I'm glad that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers joined us, that other men are coming forward to be part of the discussion and to solve these problems. And this has been a significant shift in our approach to domestic violence. This strategy didn't just magically appear a couple of blocks away on Broadway. It came from advice from the public, from service providers, from academics, and our other partners to determine the priorities and needs of families affected by domestic violence. And many of you in this room have been part of giving us that advice, and I want to extend on behalf of Carrie and myself our sincere appreciation to everybody who's helping us along. Working towards effective solutions that address domestic violence in a meaningful and comprehensive way requires support from the entire community. We all work together to help address community safety. So today, we remember victims of domestic violence. We hear stories, we're pained by them, we feel that it is an inspiration for all of us to continue moving forward, to do our best to make Manitoba a place that is free of domestic violence and free of tragedies of this kind. Thank you very much for letting me join you this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Swan.